lead on.
Are asking if we want to talk about the Nirvana baby.
Oh, you sure?
We didn't prepare for it, but I don't know.
I'm familiar with it. So the guy who, the very famous cover of Nirvana, the naked baby chasing the $1 bill on a fish hook.
Yeah.
So this guy is now suing Nirvana, saying that he's got lifelong trauma for being that baby.
Really?
And I guess there's an interesting wrinkle in the story in that, like, they didn't even get a consent form from his parents to use it.
Oh.
But then the other interesting
But it was
wrinkle,
different times, maybe. I wonder if, like...
well, they were a small band, too. I don't think they expected the album to go, like, so mega.
Well, not as mega as it did, but no, they were on a major label and everything. No, his parents got paid $200 for the photo, and like that's it, which is a little weird considering it's such an iconic. But the rest of the story, it makes it hard to be sympathetic with this guy.
He also has Nevermind tattooed across his chest.
So the guy was basically his whole life up until now, he was like, he did a photo recreating the photo, and he did a documentary talking about how he, gets jobs and opportunities from being the kid, and how he's happy that it was him and he feels fortunate. But apparently, like, the guy, he's like a musician, an aspiring musician, and like apparently the guys from the band like stiffed his band practice. He was doing a show and he invited all the guys and they didn't show up. And so he's now suing them for not even that much money either. It's like $50,000 or something. And that's about it. I mean, he's clearly, here's the side-by-side. I mean, he's obviously just doing a cash grab. I mean, there's really no other interpretation, I mean, this photo, literally, if you didn't tell the world that this was you, nobody would know it was you.
Right.
Like, it's just a generic baby. But he spent his whole life being like, that was me. It's hard to blame. If there is any kind of trauma associated with that, I mean, it's kind of hard to pin it on Nirvana. I'm sure, but if you listen, he might have a legal claim. I don't know, but
it's a hard one to digest. I guess I'm curious, like, what's his trauma about it?
He is claiming that this photograph constitutes a CP. I suppose I shouldn't say it for the sake of the YouTube algorithm, but
well, I mean, okay, good luck with that.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it is a pretty graphic photo, but it's a baby. It's a newborn baby. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's saying the dollar makes him seem like a sex worker.
Oh,
right. That's part of it too.
It's an artistic statement.
That picture, I mean, it's still everywhere. It's probably one of the most iconic albums.
Yeah, it is a really iconic photo. I mean,
a sex worker? Nah, come on, dude. I don't think anyone interpreted it
like,
that way.
The fact that he did throughout his life, like, the thing about it is that it only later you can feel. I mean, like, trauma you can only sometimes come to terms with it later.
True.
And like, going with it doesn't necessarily mean that he's not feeling that way right now. But I'm also not sure how much trauma that would cause.
I have a hard time making that argument for him. I mean, this looks like a few-month-old baby.
Yeah.
This is just, bro, and there's just, like I said, nobody would know this was you. In fact, I wouldn't know that was you. I mean, I just don't know. And then here he's got Nevermind tattooed on, but okay, whatever. He's playing into it. I don't know, bro. Whatever. He can sue them. I don't give a shit. Let the courts.
I saw some people in the
But if he
chat.
only got 200, I mean, yeah, they should have went back and paid him more. I feel like once it became so famous.
Yeah, and moreover, I'm seeing some people say, well, he should sue his parents, if anything, and that's kind of
the $200.
Well, if he
for putting him in that position,
because the band
he wants to sue his parents. Maybe he likes
or the photographer who originally took it.
Because the family apart.
All right,
doesn't make any sense. Don't sue your parents.
I think they're just trying to make the point that, like, the band isn't necessarily the people. Like, if he feels like it is CP, the band isn't the ones that chose to do that to him. It was his parents and the photographer that took the photo.
I mean, look, it is a shocking photo. That's why it's so famous, right?
Sure.
So maybe there is something there. I don't know. But right now, it's just a lot of speculation and a lot of like people just making assumptions about him and them and that. I think he can sue. I think it's fine, and they can let the courts figure it out. I mean, it's not like the band can't afford it. It's not like there's some down and out. Like they're all fucking rich.
Yeah,
so,
I do think they should get paid more than
cares?
$200 for this photo. Right. That's one thing I can say for sure. But
yeah, but what can you do? I mean, that's just
yeah.
You can't expect everyone to go back and just pay people more for shit. I mean, it's not really how the world works.
Yeah.
But like I said, look, he has an interesting legal claim, so let him work it out in the court. I'm sure we'll learn a lot more once the case goes through the system. It's interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Very interesting. You know? One might say it's fascinating.
I don't know, something doesn't smell right. I think it smells like Team Spirit.
It smells like Team Spirit.
Oh god, Zach makes jokes sometimes. I swear, I think he's like older than my dad.
Hey, come on.